explaining
Oh
it.
wow, very interesting name. Hi, my name is Melissa, which is
Melissa, pleasure to meet you.
kind of boring. So I'm Rob Gronkowski's personal assistant. You may be familiar with him from various NFL events. He's a former NFL player, played with Tom Brady and other very large figures in the National Football League. And he is traveling with a group of old close friends to Kansas City
Okay.
very soon. And
Hmm.
he is interested in possibly finding a restaurant that has some really upscale, typical American fare that he can dine at
Okay.
with his private friend. This is a
Okay.
non-celebrity friend group
Copy that.
from back in the day, and he wants to be able to have a semi-private sort of arrangement, something where
Okay.
he can still
Well,
be
we do have
seen
a
at the
private room
restaurant.
available,
Right.
and we have a semi-private room as well. And with our private room, we have the option of leaving the door open, including the blinds. So when
Okay.
guests walk in and they look directly back at the private room, they kind of can see commotion or kind of see additional guests back there. They might not be able to paint the faces out, but they
Okay.
could definitely see guests back there. So that might be, and I recommend it. It'll be a great option for them to have a separate entrance or the main entrance to kind of give them that option. If they
Mm-hmm.
want to step out to the main bar, they can. If they kind of just want to socialize there first and then go dine in the actual private room themselves, that's an
Mm-hmm.
option for them as well.
Okay. So what is the capacity of that room?
How many guests were you looking for? Because our capacity for that whole section is pretty large.
Okay, well, it's going to be less than 20 as we know right
Yeah,
now.
you're absolutely fine.
Oh wow, it's
That's
pretty
yeah,
large. Okay.
yeah,
I was trying to find some
yeah.
pictures online, but I couldn't quite find them. I got distracted by this picture of tiramisu. Is this a tiramisu? I'm looking at the website. It looks like it's sort of like a little hockey puck, but it looks with berries
Right.
on it. Is that a tiramisu? Or that's a creme brulee, right? Creme brulee?
It's a creme brulee, yes. Hmm.
Wow, it looks great. Yeah, Gronk's gonna love that. He loves creme brulee and mac and cheese, anything with dairy.
Okay,
So, yeah, you
copy
have
that.
to. And also, we wanted to know if there's any sort of issue with the Chiefs. Are the Chiefs going to be there at all?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
What
you
day
don't.
were you? What day were you looking for?
Well, his travel is always in flux because he has to do this special thing where he walks. He has severe OCD, so he has to do this thing where he touches certain thing a number of times before he can board an airplane or a car. So we have to kind of leave a lot of wiggle room in the schedule. So we're not
Okay.
really sure exactly when yet. That's why we try to make a bunch of options. But the thing is, we just want to make sure he doesn't have to interact with any Chiefs players because it's not
No,
because
of course
any
not.
sort. There wouldn't be any sort
Of
of
course not.
altercation. It's more just it's something. It's a contractual thing where he's not allowed to be
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
with other
No,
NFL players.
you're absolutely fine.
Okay. And do you know if the thresholds, if there's a more than three thresholds you have to cross to enter the private room? Is it an odd number or
Um,
an even number of thresholds that an individual would have to cross?
so when you walk in the door itself, the restaurant itself, you have one main door,
Okay.
and then once you enter the restaurant, you make a left, and it's another door as well. Now,
Okay.
once you enter that, there's no other door unless you're going to the restroom, which has a threshold,
Okay.
and the large spaces in the dining room is a huge square arch.
Okay. So it's not really
Well,
a
square.
threshold so much as it's just an archway, so you wouldn't be
Exactly.
stepping over something.
Exactly.
Is it
Exactly.
possible to have this is very strange, but but he oftentimes will travel with it's called a false threshold. It's something that it wouldn't even be visible to anybody. It's just to make it so there's an odd number of crossings because like again has to do with the OCD that he and his friend are currently dealing with, and it's
Does it have to be an odd number?
has to be an odd number. Yes, he has to cross an
Okay,
odd
yeah,
number of
perfect. So it's
thresholds.
five. So one, two, three, four, five.
Okay,
So it'll be five thresholds from the door that the minute that he walks in, the main entrance. That's one door, and then it's a second door, and then going into the private room, it's one threshold, another, and then a third. So that's five in total.
okay, that's perfect. Actually, that's even better than what it would be because obviously dealing with this is as his personal assistant, it's very difficult because
Hmm.
some places don't want
I
to
can only
accommodate.
imagine.
It's very difficult. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the good thing. Okay, that's really great. And as far as the lighting goes, is it like what type of lighting is it in the room that's
Now the
this?
lighting, it's could be. I'm not sure if you go to the website, you see the globes that we have for the lights.
I'm gonna
Now
look
the
at the
lighting is
website right now.
adjustable, so
Okay.
if you like to make it a little brighter, a little
It's
softer, a
adjustable.
little
That's
darker, you
wonderful.
definitely can.
Okay. Pictures
And
here.
there's also a TV in
Gallery.
that room as well, just in case they wanted to have any sporting events on,
Oh, that's
or any
great.
news or whatever.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah, we like to have there's videos of horses that Gronk likes to have playing. It's like
Okay,
it's like sort of just a casual, like very mellow, relaxing horses in slow motion that we have
copy that.
playing there. Okay,
Yeah, that's an option. And again, you just have to bring whatever laptop
okay.
to play those. Yeah.
Is it? Would you be able to play a DVD?
No DVD, no.
Okay, a laptop.
Unless you actually have the laptop that could pop a CD
Okay,
DVD in there, that's
right.
an option for you. But
Okay.
we wouldn't have to have a DVD on site. No,
Okay, so
DVD player on
we'll
site.
bring a laptop, and that's like you have an HDMI into that TV we can play the horses
Exactly,
on.
exactly.
Okay, cool. So that's great. And is it as far as like steak knives? Is it possible if these guys can be served without any of the actual serrated steak knives, just sort of like have all the steaks pre-cut?
So you like to have the steaks pre-cut?
If someone orders a steak, would it be possible to have those pre-cut so they wouldn't need to use a knife?
Yeah, so that would just be something that the kitchen would have to.
Okay.
Will that be for each individual guest, or would that
No,
just be for just him?
probably just him. Yeah, probably just him. But
Yeah,
that means that
that shouldn't be an issue then.
yeah. So I'm looking at on the website right now. There's a gallery. Is there a place I can see the picture of this room? I'm looking on the. Maybe you could direct me a bit here.
I believe. Let me pull that up myself also,
Okay,
so I can see exactly what you're looking at.
got it. Now that door is that a door to the left going to outside, or is that a window?
Exactly. So that's the door that could go out to their own private entrance if they want to. But since you have said he likes negative, odd numbers, that's
Right.
one, and then you have five. So both of those are odd.
That's
So you
perfect.
have options.
And people will be able to view Gronk through these windows if they wish, because sometimes he likes to touch the window and have people view him, but not do it
Yeah,
physical touch, just like a
exactly,
hand on a window and be like, "Hello."
exactly. So people could basically walk past, but they wouldn't be able to enter.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, that's because he will he loves to greet people when he's finished with his first course, and he'll just stand there and
Right.
people will get excited because they go, "That's Gronk." They'll recognize him, and he'll engage, and I think it shouldn't be a problem. People might line up, but we have a special person who travels with us who'll take care of any sort of problems as far as like lines outside. So he'll
Hmm.
definitely that won't be an issue at all. Okay. The other thing is desserts. Is there some type of a breakfast dessert you can make available? I know typically breakfast is not served in the evening, but I know y'all do a breakfast. Is that correct?
Yes, we offer breakfast. We offer brunch and lunch.
Okay.
Our dessert in house is, and he will probably love the desserts here. It's a candy bar cake. We also
Oh,
have a carrot cake, a creme brulee. We just added bread pudding to the mix, which could be considered a breakfast dessert. And
okay.
we also have our warm butter cake as well.
Is it
It comes with vanilla
possible
ice cream on top.
for the chef to do a sort of a hippopotamus pie with all those desserts? Are you familiar with hippopotamus pie?
It would have to be ordered in advance, and we would have to talk to our culinary chef that does desserts, and it would have to be a conversation with her, and then we will have to call you back and inform you of that.
Okay, because really all he wants to do is order all the desserts and have them mixed in a big bowl tableside. It's sort of like this, like a show he does, because he won't eat all the desserts, but he wants to show he's going to eat all of them. You know what I'm talking about? Hippopotamus pie is like a thing that children do where they mix all the flavors of ice cream together.
Yep. Hmm.
So he would just order all the desserts and have them kind of like mush mash together.
Right, and then kind of do like a social media, and then yeah,
Yes, a social media. Yes. Is that
and you're good
possible?
to go. Yeah, that's an option for you. Yes.
Okay, that's great. So that would have to be ordered ahead of time or not ordered ahead of time?
No, so what would happen is we will just have to order all of those desserts, and then I bring up just a container, a nice container for him to do that in.
Okay, so he can do that himself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or the servers could do it as well. But since I'm thinking he wants to do it, part of it is like a hey, this is what I'm doing, social media post or something like that. It would probably be best that he does it.
Yeah, I think you're right. We could get him some gloves or something like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
he's got a hockey glove he travels with that he uses to do it this. So I have to wash it. It's not that fun, honestly. Okay, well, this I really appreciate you taking your time to explain all this to me. It's a lot of stuff, but I will be back in touch with a more certified date once we some things gel up, and I'll
Copy that.
definitely be on there myself when I come for. Have a wedding weekend in the spring, and we're gonna looking. I'm looking at these desserts and this brunch, and I will be there for sure. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. If anything
Yes.
else we can answer for, just give us a call back, and you
Okay.
have a great night.
Yeah, you have a great night too, okay? We'll be reaching out on behalf of Gronk's team.
Copy that. Thank you. Have
Thank
a
you.
great night.
Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my God!